A Democratic congressman who joined his colleagues in calling on the U.S. military to, quote, refuse illegal orders, now finding himself perplexed. Turns out Congressman Jason Crow could not actually pinpoint any orders which violate the law. First, though, watch the video that's caused such a fuss.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
and intelligence community professionals
against American citizens. Like us, you all swore an oath
to protect and defend this Constitution.
Right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad,
but from right here at home. Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
Joining us now, Katie Zachariah, Fix California senior policy and a political analyst. Katie, thank you for being here. So that was the video that started all of this. However, yesterday, Congressman Jason Crow, who, by the way, is a former Army Ranger, sat with Martha, did an interview with Martha McCallum, and here's how that went. Watch.
Are they talking about not allowing gunboats to make it to the United States carrying drugs?
No.
Is that what you're talking about?
Martha, here's a novel idea. How about we actually prevent things from happening before they become a problem?
I think that's what they're trying to do.
What you're saying is we have to wait until there's a problem to respond to that problem.
No, I'm not. What
reminding them of their obligation
order from the commander-in-chief that we are asking our military to carry out are you objecting to? This is very, very vague, and it was so vague in this video. I don't think people could figure out what you guys were all talking about, honestly.
Martha, Donald Trump has made a series of very disturbing comments and suggestions that would violate U.S. law and put our military in terrible positions.
Again, we're getting nowhere.
Because, Katie, he didn't cite a single order that was illegal. What do you make of it?
He didn't cite a single thing, and suggestions and comments are not orders. And look, these five representatives and one senator have a higher standard. These are lawmakers. These are not just citizens sitting here saying just disobey orders. They're telling our military to actively disobey the commander-in-chief without citing an illegal order. This is, in my opinion, rises to the level of insurrection because they're telling them break the law, tell them do not follow your president, do not follow your commander-in-chief.
Well, and worse, well, not worse, but equally sort of irresponsible is they are putting then service members in legal jeopardy, potentially, because it's not up to individual service members to determine what is lawful or unlawful.
Right, and making them question, what am I doing? Is this violating orders? Who's the boss? And creating this confusion in a chain of command where there is no confusion. And these people, these six representatives, there hasn't been a real expulsion in the U.S. House since 1995. This type of behavior rises to the level of expulsion. And truly, peace through strength comes internally. It's not just an international principle. And we have got to restore order. And if the Democrats continue to think they're above the law, continue to tell the military and other people to break the law, then we are not going to have peace at home, and we have to restore this. So they need to face the highest level of reprimand.
Yeah, and you know, Katie, you really put your finger on something, because all throughout the invasion of Iraq and the years that followed the Iraq War, I spent a lot of time over there, and rules of engagement, ROE, was really among every military member's minds, thinking sometimes those were changing, and the ambiguity was a challenge. And a video like this plants such immense confusion and ambiguity might cause people to second guess themselves. President Trump leaned into this a little while ago, tweeting out this, saying, it's called seditious behavior at the highest level. Each one of these traitors to our country should be arrested and put on trial. Their words cannot be allowed to stand. We won't have a country anymore. An example must be set. I'm not sure that these members of Congress should be arrested per se, but it does put a potential military member in the position of maybe second-guessing themselves and bringing a real legal challenge against them.
Yeah, and the precedents there, 18 U.S. Code 2383. This is to put them on trial, put them in front of cross-exam, put them in a position where they have to say, here are the illegal orders. Martha McCallum could not get an answer from him. They know that they don't have an answer. They are just stirring disruption and creating confusion. So I think we need to at least see some kind of trial or questioning cross-exam and get them at least censured right now so they are not on any committees and they have no lawmaking authority.